Okay. Hello, everyone. We're back here at the NCBFAA conference in San Antonio, Texas, with the Simply Trade podcast. I'm here with Rosa, and he is the Customs Committee Vice Chair. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, you have a speaking role and a moderator. Can you touch on your speaking role at the NCBFAA conference?
Sure. So tomorrow we're since all of our panels have FIFA World Cup themes, being that the World Cup is coming to North America.
I love it.
Our Customs Committee decided that we are going to adopt those names into our panel. So my panel is called Avoiding the Red Card, and it's really designed to help customs brokers realize what they need to do when customs has inquiries regarding their entries that they filed. And it includes myself as a customs broker and Lenny Feldman as the trade attorney that sometimes gets these cases after they've come to us.
We've been touching this so much, and it's that a panel involves really two sides that need to be addressed. So you, the custom side, and then the law side of things, right? And does that help answering the questions in the room? Because sometimes you might get a question, you're like, well, that's a legal question, right? So then you have Lenny there.
Right. And really, it's also meant from learning experiences, right? Many times there are, customs inquiries that we as brokers handle every day as our normal course of business. And that doesn't really require any other sort of intervention. It's just stuff that we do.
Yeah.
And it's routine. We know how to handle it and it goes away. But every once in a while, we get an inquiry which we look at it and we're saying, hey, this is not so routine. This is asking for a lot of information. And this is a time where we may decide that a customs attorney or a trade attorney may be the right person to satisfy this inquiry to customs.
Right.
I moderated this morning, and it was a great session because my job was just to be quiet and let the real smart people. We were of all things we were discussing refunds, and so
wow, that's a session. Okay, speak on it, please. Tell us what was said and what were the concerns. Were there a lot of concerns addressed in the room? Questions?
Well, definitely a lot of questions because even as our panel had already been prepared, or slides had already been done, Customs comes out with a new announcement just yesterday,
right?
Changing the whole or giving more information regarding the refund process, specifically to the CAPE process, to the IEPA duties. Although our session touched on much more than just IEPA duties, it obviously made us change on the fly and add the additional information that we had. And yes, the session was packed because lots of people have lots of legitimate questions.
I think you noted something very great, and that is how fast this industry is changing. Seriously, on the daily, if anything, within minutes.
Correct.
Changing. You have to adapt, like you had to adapt your session. Now, how do you think it addresses the emotion or the talking points in the room? Because at this conference, there's so many discussions being had, so many networking situations. But what kind of questions have you been hearing, or what kind of conversations are you hearing around the room?
It was funny, just a moment ago as I was waiting to come here, I had someone stop me and say, listen, I'm having this problem. And they gave me very, very specific information that is unique maybe to their situation, their problem they're having with customs. And I think one of the major things that we do, not only at NCBFAA conference, but really as our customs committee, is collect those questions, try to see, hey, are we getting the same questions all over the place? And we try to then be a unified voice for trade to customs, saying, listen, we're getting this question asked a lot, and it might be very important if you address this maybe in your future frequently asked questions or in your future guidance, because there's something being lost in translation, or there may be something that may not be working as anyone anticipates. And so that's really the networking and the being able to filter these questions and really combine them is meant to help all of our members, and hopefully to try to make this new process, which anything new is always going to be a little complex or a little worrisome, trying to make this new process as seamless as you can possibly make it.
I think this really showcases how the association can help its members, as well as people that want to get into this business or this industry, right? So thank you for speaking on that. And I think it's incredible for people to hear that are not here at this conference. what NCBFA offers and what is being talked about. So thank you so much. And I wish you the best of luck with your session tomorrow. And thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.